Systemic media bias can present us with many unanswerable questions, and the unanimous U.S. Supreme Court decision recognizing a Wisconsin Catholic charity right to go tax-free brings one of the big questions to mind. What one wonders is if MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC, and PBS barely covered the June 5th unanimous court decision acknowledging religious liberty because the leftist media so love tax thievery, or because the Trump administration supported the plaintiffs' rights and the Trump team was proven correct. At issue was a Wisconsin Supreme Court decision compelling the Wisconsin Catholic Charities Bureau and 4 affiliates doing charity work in the forward state to withhold portions of employee checks in order to conform with the Wisconsin Labor Department's unemployment insurance tax. State attorneys successfully had argued before the Wisconsin justices that Catholic Charities had been complying to its unemployment insurance tax demand since 1971. But the length of time they've complied with an unethical demand is irrelevant. Both traditionally and constitutionally, the state is not supposed to demand money from any religious group in order for the religious group to exist. If that were the case, the agents of government not only could impose such onerous taxes that many religious institutions would be unable to survive, said agents of the state also could arbitrarily create invasive tax burdens, audits, and privacy invasions, not to mention forcing the churches to steer their behavior in ways that government preferred. Of course, those might not run along the same strictures as what God prefers. But one would not know the importance of this decision by looking for deep coverage in the dinosaur media. Even Wisconsin-based news outlet WKOW devoted twice as much time to a leftist skeptic of the ruling than it did to a representative of the charity, which has been fighting this case for 10 years. And none of them, not even the Supreme Court members, made the final constitutional point, which is that the First Amendment only delineates Congress as being forbidden from infringing on speech or establishing religious tenets. The big historical takeaway is that the founders actually left speech and religion jurisdiction in the hands of the states. And if the Supreme Court members really wanted to teach contemporary Americans something valuable, they would have ruled on whether the Wisconsin Constitution provides for freedom of speech and religious liberty. And it does. Not only that, the state constitution prohibits involuntary servitude, which is something Wisconsin citizens might mention to the tax collectors next time they come calling.